Okay, there we go. We are live at the Travel Manitoba Center. Finally got here 3 hours later. So I'm just going to broadcast here for a little bit so you can see what's happening from the sidelines, I guess. Let's get some music here.
A safe place for your family.
I will eat some stuff.
So you thought you had to keep this up, all the work that you do, so we think that you're good, and you can't believe it's not enough. All the walls you build up are just glass on the outside, so let them fall down. There's freedom waiting in the sound. When you let your walls fall to the ground, we're here now. This is where the healing begins. Oh, this is where the healing starts. When you come to where you're broken within, the light meets the dark. The light meets the dark. Afraid to let your secrets out. Everything that you hide come crashing through the door now. Too scared to face all your fear. So you hide, but you find that the shame won't disappear. So let it fall down. There's freedom waiting in the sound. When you let your walls fall to the ground, we're here now. We're here now. This is where the healing begins. Oh, this is where the healing starts. When you come to where you're broken within, the light meets the dark. The light meets the dark. Stars will fly as gray skies with the dark inside of us. So please don't fight this coming light. Let this blood come cover us. Your blood can cover
Fun, faith, and family.
Every morning I listen to you guys. Everything you play is absolutely amazing. The radio station I listen to every morning.
Mornings with Mike Tom and Colleen Hood on CHVN.
CJOB.
minutes from that defense pairing. It's going to help as this game goes on.
Yeah, Falk and Cairo, the top Minutemen for St. Louis. Falk with 7.
Oh yeah, the Jets are playing right now.
7:25.
And streaming 24 hours a day at 20thecountdown.com.
Hey y'all, this is Jordan Felice.
Hey guys, this is Kane.
Hey, what's up? This is Torrin Wells.
Hey, it's Colton Dixon. Hey guys, it's We the Kingdom.
New music, new artists, the latest Christian music news, and the stories behind the songs. This is 20 the Countdown Magazine.
Well, I'm so excited for another week of 20 The Countdown Magazine. I hope you are too. I'm William Ryan III, and we have 3 new songs on the countdown this week, and 2 of those songs being ones that you voted on in our Future Fan Favorite segment. How cool is that? We'll talk about things going on in the world of Christian music, and we'll highlight one radio station as our station of the week a little later in the show. So much to be excited about today, but first, we have Taylor from the band Canaan to help us kick things off by telling us a little more about their new song that's landed on our countdown this week.
Sometimes it's easy to think of the disciples as superheroes of the faith, but they were really just 12 ordinary men who answered the call to follow Jesus. Jesus said together they would build a kingdom, and I'm sure they didn't think that meant washing feet or feeding 5,000 people. And I'm sure they never imagined it would look like their friend and mentor laying down his own life. But Jesus rose himself from the dead, and he brought his disciples together in this moment we now know as the Great Commission. Here's what he said, and I'm paraphrasing. Here's how we overcome the world. By the blood of the Lamb, I've got that part covered, and by the word of your testimony. And by you believing and telling what happened, you will build a kingdom far greater than anything you would ever do on your own. And here you are today. You may see yourself as an average person just listening to the radio. But what you don't know is that you are the living legacy of the Great Commission. Your purpose is the same as the disciples over 2,000 years ago. Go tell the world about Jesus.
That was Taylor from the band Kane, and here they are with their new one called The Commission on 20, The Countdown Magazine.
Number 20, new music.
See my hands and look at my feet. It's okay if it's hard to believe. I have faith that you will do greater things. It's my time to go, but before I leave, go tell the world about
20, the Countdown Magazine. That's the band Kane with their new song called The Commission at number 20 this week. Brand new for you there. Don't you love it? So excited to see them with Toby Mac, Crowder, and Cochran & Co. on the Hits Deep Tour that's starting up in February. Well, Riley Clemens is making waves in Christian music, and she's here to introduce her song, For the Good.
This song was rooted and inspired by the Bible verse Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. I remember as a kid this being the first Bible verse that I really learned and grasped onto, and since then it's really been such a life verse for me, especially over the past couple of years as I watched my family walk through a really tough season. I've seen God take so much of that hurt and pain and make our family stronger and closer than ever before, really working a tough situation for the good in ways that we couldn't understand at the time. So I want to encourage you that God is working things for the good, no matter what you're walking through right now, especially coming out of a tough season of the past year and a half or so. So be reminded that good things are working together, that God has got you. I hope that this song reminds you of all the good that's coming. You are loved, and God is on your side working for you.
That was Riley Clemens telling us about her new one called For the Good. And here it is now. Brand new this week here on 20, the Countdown Magazine.
Number 19, new music.
Who can bend my burdens and make them beautiful? Who can bring the healing through the hurt I hold? Who else could part the waters when I'm needed away? Though I'm walking through the valley, I believe when you say, I believe when you say, for the good, you work all things together. For the good, your promise stands forever. You alone are my greatest hope. I trust you with a broken road. You work all things together like only you could. For the good. Lord, your ways are higher. You know your plans for me. You give purpose and a future, even when I can't see. So I will pray through every heartache. I will cling to this faith. Though I'm walking through the valley, I believe when you say, I believe when you say, for the good.
That was For the Good, a new one from Riley Clemens at number 19 this week. on 20 The Countdown magazine. Well, a couple of weeks ago, one of the songs I introduced you to on the Future Fan Favorite was from Jordan Felice, and you loved it. The votes were so close that week, and I'm excited to celebrate it jumping onto our countdown this week. Here is Jesus is Coming Back from Jordan Felice featuring Mandisa and Jonathan Traylor on 20 The Countdown magazine.
Number 18, new music.
Have you ever thought that the world is kinda lost its way? Yeah, crazy as it seems, yeah, I know it's gonna be okay. Okay, it doesn't scare me, it's temporary. There's something better, we got forever. And it won't be long, cause I know our help is on the way. The way, so keep your head up.
Spineless.
Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back.
At number 18, that was Jesus is Coming Back from Jordan Felice, Mandisa, and Jonathan Traylor on 20 The Countdown magazine.
Coming up.
I'm so excited to see new music climb the charts this week, and I've got music from Mac Powell and Ryan Ellis coming up for you soon.
Hello, Countdown family. I'm Chris Langham, and this is Explained in 60 Seconds. Can science explain the universe without God? Part 3. Is biology just a combination of physics and chemistry? Add the right chemicals and forces, and voila, life. Something's missing. All life is built on DNA, and DNA is code. Code is not physics nor chemistry. It's language, information. So imagine a universe without life and without God. The first DNA forming by accident would be like millions of letters typed randomly and forming a working code in a language that doesn't exist, which in turn accidentally builds a machine more complex than the space station. It's not a long shot. it violates the laws of science. That's 60 seconds. For audio guides to every Bible chapter, check out the Through the Word app at throughtheword.org.
20 The Countdown magazine is back in a sec.
Subscribe to the Connections podcast with Colleen Hood and Mike Tom. Apple or Android, get it at podcastville.ca or wherever else you listen to your favorite podcasts.
It's not just fully managed digital ad campaigns. It's freeing up time to spend with your family. It's not just monthly insights from marketing experts. It's having more time to actually run your business. It's also not just handing over the keys to your marketing strategy. It's partnering with local experts to get back your time to focus on what matters. Because it's not just marketing, it's Homefield. See how Homefield can save you time at myhomefield.ca.
Summer is for exploring the great beyond. Give your kids an adventure they'll never forget and sign up for summer camp at Camp Arnes. Fly over the lake on the giant swing. Push yourself to new heights at the High Ropes course. Express yourself in the new Creator Studio and enjoy so many more great activities. Top it all off with friendship, fellowship, and a bit more fun. Make it their best summer ever with Camp Arnes. Spaces are filling fast, so book now. Visit camparnes.com for all the details.
Here's what's coming up on the chvnradio.com events calendar.
High school graduation is coming up, but what about after? Take your teen on a virtual tour of Canadian Mennonite University to explore what they have to offer on their campus with their virtual open house events. These are happening all
That's on
spring
camera.
long.
For more details and to submit your own events, find the events calendar online at chvnradio.com. The events calendar is brought to you in part by the following sponsors.
At Redline Jewelry, you can get step-by-step one-on-one attention when creating a unique piece. They value building relationships with clients by creating an environment of trust, honesty, and understanding. Support local businesses at Redline Jewelry, 725 St. Mary's Road.
The team at Springwood Homes are your quality-conscious custom home builders. Since 1982, they've prioritized honest relationships with every one of their customers, a promise that they're still proving today. Visit springwoodhomes.ca or like them on Facebook.
chvnradio.com weather.
Overcast today, along with the light flurries in the forecast. Winds northwest at 30. Our daytime high minus 11 degrees, along with a wind chill near minus 23. Partly cloudy tonight, low of minus 22. A wind chill of minus 30 overnight. Cloudy tomorrow, periods of light snow beginning in the morning. Wind south at 30. Our high tomorrow minus 9, with a wind chill of minus 26 for the morning and minus 18 for the afternoon. On Monday, periods of snow with a high of minus 2 degrees. Monday night, snow and blowing snow with a low of minus 17. For the 5-day forecast, visit chvnradio.com.
Need hope and encouragement.
You don't know how many times you've built up my spirits and given me hope. It's uplifting. I just love your station.
You'll find it here on CHVN.
Now, back to the countdown.
20 The Countdown magazine with William Ryan III.
Well, over 1,100 different radio stations around the world are able to hear 20 The Countdown magazine because of generous donors, just like Braxton in Minnesota. Thank you so much, Braxton, for partnering with us and spreading joy, hope, and encouragement so that listeners might come to know Jesus. We know it can be really tough to jump on board with something you can't see for yourself, but isn't that faith? We would love for you to be a part of what God is doing through 20 The Countdown magazine, just like Braxton did. If you're ready to join our mission and partner with us in life change, head over to our website, 20thecountdown.com/donate, and see what God can do through your generosity this year. Well, Zach Williams is up next, and I love the message of this next song. It's his brand new one called Heaven Help Me. And here it is on 20 The Countdown magazine.
Number 17.
I can't find the words, and I can barely breathe. I'm falling on my knees. Heaven help me, heaven help me. And I can feel you near, and I can hear you sing. I'm falling on my knees. Heaven help me, heaven help me. Help me.
So just to give you some perspective, my car shows -6 Celsius, which is what would that be, around 26 Fahrenheit? 25 Fahrenheit? Something like that. But the wind, as you can see from those flags flapping, are going pretty strong actually. So the wind chill is pretty high.
The Countdown Magazine. That is Heaven Help Me from Zach Williams. Coming in at number 17 this week. Well, last week I introduced you to a new artist named Patrick Mayberry. Well, he's jumped up another 2 spots this week. Here he is with Holy Spirit Come. It's Patrick Mayberry on 20, The Countdown Magazine.
Number 16.
I'm coming with a heart of worship. I'm bringing in a brand new song. I'm ready to see the unthinkable. I'm ready for a miracle. Heart's praying for a fresh encounter. Souls looking to the living God. I'm ready for a real revival. Oh, Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit Come. And that's from Patrick Mayberry. Don't you love that song?
Coming up.
Whose wedding anniversary
it's okay.
Today? Find out a little later in the show as we talk about those 3 things you need to know.
20, The Countdown Magazine continues next.
Mornings with Mike Tom and Colleen Hood.
CHVN is quite simply just another gift from God to me.
I'm very thankful for CHVN and everything that you guys do.
CHVN is an
podcast app. This is 20 The Countdown Magazine with William Ryan III.
Well, I hope you are enjoying the show so far this week. Well, maybe you want to brighten your friend's day by sharing it with them. You can do that by telling them to listen to 20 The Countdown Magazine on our website at 20thecountdown.com or even on an Amazon Alexa device. I love listening to the show while I'm working, especially when it's uplifting. So give the gift of a smile and share some encouragement and joy with your friends this week by letting them know how they can stream the show anytime. Again, at our website, 20thecountdown.com, or on an Amazon Alexa device by saying, Alexa, play 20 The Countdown Magazine. Well, when you hear the phrase walking free, what does that mean to you? Let's hear the story about this next song from Mike and Tyler for a little inspiration.
I've heard the phrase many times. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. But if you're anything like me, that first step can feel like 1,000 miles all by itself. I wanted to write a song that is devoted to the person trying to take that first step, or the seasoned Christian who's still faithfully running the race after years and years of following Jesus. Psalm 119:45 says this, I will walk in freedom, for I have devoted myself to your commandments. Walking free is an anthem that I've been shouting in my own life as I take this journey one step at a time, and I can't wait to invite other people to join in as we run this race together. Romans 10:15 says, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring the good news. So let's share the gospel of freedom one step at a time.
Number 15.
The verdict was guilty. Case closed. The end. No chance for me to ever leave this prison of my sin. Now I know it might sound crazy, but one day a key unlocked that cell. I heard a small voice say your debt's been paid by somebody else, and now I'm ain't nothing perfect. I still stumble every single day. I still get knocked down, but the difference now is that's not where I stay. 'Cause I got a savior who knows everywhere I've been, and he tell me that I never have to go
You know, I just find it interesting that Hockey Day in Canada is the same day as Freedom Day in Canada. We as Canada are known for our hockey. And today will be known for freedom. And I should mention to whoever might be watching this throughout the world that Denmark on February 1st will be declaring the pandemic over. And the UK has declared the pandemic over. But it was not science that did it. No. It was people like us that did it. And actually, what I've been hearing from various different sources, Australia is doing the exact same thing we are doing here today. But they're going to the capital, which is Canberra.
It's called Walking
Canberra?
Free, 20 The Countdown Magazine. Well, Mac Powell and his wife Amy enjoy the warmer
We thought the capital of Australia would be Sydney. No, it's not.
Ready for the
September.
While he may have enjoyed some warm temperatures last week, we're
So
enjoying
they're
this new
going
song called River of Life.
out there.
Here it is on 20 The Countdown Magazine.
Number 40.
This is like classic Third Day.
Bring your sins and all your guilty stains. Let that river of life wash it away. I'm searching, carrying burdens. You've been lost and looking for a home. You've been drifting, something is missing. You should know that you are not alone. Hey! Brothers, sisters, come on down to that river. Guaranteed you'll never be the same. There's a fountain flowing from the heart of the Savior. Bring your sins and all your guilty stains. Let that river of life wash it away. On down to the river. As you are, no time to waste. Open your heart, don't be afraid. Jump on in. The water is fine, it's healing in the river of life. Come as you are, no time to waste. Open your heart, don't be afraid. Jump on in. The water is fine, it's healing in the river of life. Brothers, sisters, come on down to that river. Guaranteed you'll never be the same. Oh, brothers, sisters, come on down to that river. Guaranteed you'll never be the same. There's a fountain flowing from the heart of the Savior. Bring your sins and all your guilty stains. By the blood of Jesus, everything will change. Let that river of life wash it away. Come on down to the river. Come on down to the river.
That one was called River of Life from Mac Powell at number 14 on 20 The Countdown Magazine.
Oh, it's a good tune. Okay, well, I'm going to call this quits for today. So thanks for tuning in.